As you probably know by now, I have a weakness for chorus. Oh no! Whatever to do. What do we got this time? We got an Analogman Chorus. Simple, clean, classic. We got a Baltimore Sonic Research Institute, Everything We Don't Know About the Ocean Floor, dual LFO chorus pedal. And we've got a Free the Tone TA2H Tri-Avatar Multi-Dimensional Chorus. Let's start with the Analogman. This is highly respected and for good reason. New old stock MN3007 Bucket Brigade delay chip. It's hand built. Obviously, a whole lot of care went into this pedal we're looking at right here. This is the base model, so just two knobs, mono in, mono out, side mounted jacks, but this just might be the most clear and beautifully voiced chorus that I've ever played through. Seriously, plugging into this takes me back to discovering the chorus switch on the JC120 we had back in high school jazz band. Just absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at the inside though, because look at that. Now, if we wanted a stereo chorus pedal, that's an option. The rest of the board would have been filled in with a second delay line and everything else to use it. Mono is perfectly fine for me though, and I'm just tickled with how good this thing sounds. Up next, Everything We Don't Know About the Ocean Floor by Baltimore Sonic Research Institute, or BSRI. Now, this is a dual LFO chorus, but it's not a dual chorus like the FX67. Instead, it's two LFOs that will kind of push and pull on a single Bucket Brigade delay line at the same time. So if we start out with the depth of one of these set all the way down, it's just a really tasty chorus. But But you don't get this to do that. You get this because it has a second LFO that can impart its own influence on that Bucket Brigade delay line. And you know how much I love a good range control on a chorus pedal? This has a range switch that really gives us 3 different flavors. Like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel. I kind of think of this like a piece of driftwood floating in a pond, just kind of bobbing up and down naturally and slowly. And then something happens that ripples the water at one end, like a fish jumping up or a duck landing, or you throw a rock in there. And now there's this second set of waves happening along with that. And then they meet up and it becomes very unpredictable and complex, but at the same time, very natural. So if you like the idea of chorus, but you don't want something that just oscillates up and down on a loop, this is one to check out. I've got this older model here. It's like a rose gold purple kind of variant. This is also available in Dimension Pink and Ensemble Blue. And lastly, we have this thing. I was really on the fence about picking this up, but it's been really fun to explore. This is a tri-chorus, and a tri-chorus is a very 80s thing, which means that it's due for a comeback, if you ask me. Basically, the idea here is to literally build up a chorus of voices, usually by having multiple delay lines coming off of the same LFO, but at different offsets. In a way, it's kind of like a dimension effect, but not exactly. At first glance, this looks like a lot, but it's actually pretty straightforward. We've got a single control for the LFO rate, that's right here. And if we start it fully wet with just a single voice, then we've got a vibrato. And as we bring in the dry signal, it turns into a chorus. But again, you don't get this to do that. You get it because we get these other 2 voices that we can bring in, which really elevate it into something amazing. This is a stereo pedal. You may have seen the left, right, center knobs up here. It's got MIDI, it's got an expression input for either rate or tone, and most relevant to me, it's got presets. If you're gonna make a digital pedal, let me save some presets. Thank you. We've got 3 very different approaches to chorus here, 3 very different pedals. Hard to pick a favorite, to be honest. I'm curious to hear yours. This was a fun one. I might do more like this in the future where it's just like a show and tell. We'll see. Either way, I'll catch you on the next one.